Ready to pick your next big trip? These 10 countries are the ones every traveler will be talking about in 2026. I'm telling you, we've gone through hundreds of places, and these are the absolute best, the ones that will give you the most insane stories to tell. We're talking about everything from hidden gems you've never heard of, to iconic spots that are about to get even better. Forget your old travel list. This is the only one you're going to need for the next few years. Over the next few minutes, we're going to do something huge. We'll count down the best places to visit, what makes each one unforgettable, and the one reason you should add it to your 2026 plan. We're giving you the ultimate blueprint for an adventure you'll never forget. I've challenged my team to find the most mind-blowing experiences in each country, from epic landscapes to insane food challenges. This isn't your typical travel video. This is a challenge to see the world like never before. And because you guys are the best subscribers on the planet, I've got a massive reward for you. Stay until the end for the top pick, the #1 country that will absolutely blow your mind, and a quick travel tip that could save you money and time. Seriously, this one tip is a game changer that I use for all my big trips, and it could save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. You literally can't afford to miss it. Let's get into it. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Morocco. This place is an absolute explosion of color and flavor. Imagine walking through the ancient maze-like streets of a Medina, where every corner you turn reveals something incredible. Vendors selling vibrant spices piled high, artisans crafting intricate leather goods right in front of you. The smell of tagine cooking over coals filling the air. It's not just a place you see, it's a place you experience with every single one of your senses. It feels like stepping into a completely different world, a real-life movie set. The architecture here is just insane. Palaces decorated with the most detailed tile work you've ever seen. Hidden courtyards with tranquil fountains. Massive, ornate mosques that dominate the skyline. You could spend days just wandering around and taking photos. Every single shot would look like a professional postcard. African influences, Arab influences, European influences. You feel the history in the walls of the ancient Kasbahs. The energy in the bustling Gemma El Fna Square in Marrakesh. Storytellers, musicians. But Morocco isn't just cities. The challenge here is to push beyond the markets and get out into the wild. Riding a camel into the Sahara Desert. Spending the night under a blanket of stars. The silence and the scale of the dunes are just mind-blowing. Atlas Mountains hiking with incredible views. Contrast, chaotic city energy, profound desert peace. So, the one big reason to go to Morocco in 2026? It's the ultimate sensory adventure. Get lost. Try new things. Immerse yourself in a culture that is rich, vibrant, and completely different from your own. For anyone who thinks they've seen it all, Morocco will prove you wrong. An experience that will stick with you forever. A story you'll be telling for years. Don't sleep on this one. Coming in at number 9 is the absolute giant Canada. This place is so massive, almost cheating to call it one country. More lakes than the rest of the world combined. The scale of the nature here is on another level. Canadian Rockies, towering snow-capped mountains. Reflections in turquoise lakes. Lake Louise. Moraine Lake, unreal turquoise water. It looks almost fake, but it's 100% real and more epic in person. Adventure possibilities are endless. Whitewater rafting on wild rivers. Hike for days, Banff. Hike for days, Jasper. Kayak alongside whales off British Columbia. In winter it becomes a snowy paradise for skiing and snowboarding. Head north, Yukon. Northwest Territories. Northern Lights in the dead of winter. Raw, untamed wilderness. But it's not just wild spaces. Toronto, multicultural food and CN Tower skyline. Vancouver, city by the ocean with mountains. Montreal, French-Canadian vibe. Quebec City, cobblestone streets, historic Europe feel. The one reason to visit Canada in 2026? Sheer scale and diversity of outdoor escapes. Climb a mountain, spot a grizzly, safe distance, or chill by a stunning lake. Canada, the ultimate outdoor playground. At number 8, we have a country that is just unbelievably diverse. South Africa. They call it the world in one country, and honestly, that's not an exaggeration. This is the place where you can have the most insane, life-changing experiences all in one trip. The #1 thing you have to do here is a safari. I'm talking about getting in a 4x4 and going deep into Kruger National Park to see the Big Five. Lions, leopards, rhinos, elephants, buffalo. Seeing an elephant walk just feet from your vehicle is a moment that will change you. But the wildlife is just the beginning. After your safari, you can head to Cape Town, which is easily one of the most beautiful cities on the entire planet. It's got the iconic Table Mountain rising up right in the middle of it, which you can hike or take a cable car up for the most insane 360-degree views of the city and the ocean. The city itself is vibrant, with amazing food, cool neighborhoods like Bokap, with its brightly colored houses, and a history that is both heartbreaking and inspiring. You can even take a boat to Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned. And the landscapes just keep getting more epic. Drive along the Garden Route, one of the most scenic coastal drives in the world, rugged cliffs, dense forests, pristine beaches. You can go shark cage diving with great whites, visit a penguin colony at Boulder's Beach, or explore the dramatic Drakensberg Mountains. Then there's the Cape Winelands, just outside of Cape Town, where you can spend days tasting some of the best wine in the world in the most beautiful settings imaginable. It's like California's Napa Valley, but, in my opinion, even more stunning. So, the single biggest reason to go to South Africa in 2026? It's the sheer variety of world-class adventures packed into one place. You can have a life-changing wildlife encounter in the morning, be on top of a mountain by lunch, and be tasting wine at a beautiful estate by the afternoon. No other country delivers that kind of epic diversity. It's a trip that gives you a dozen different vacations in one, and every single one of them is unforgettable. Iceland, land of fire and ice. Cracking our list at number 7 is the most cinematic country on Earth, Iceland. This place looks like it was designed by Hollywood. It's a land of stark, dramatic contrasts, where fire and ice literally collide. You have massive glaciers and ice caves right next to active volcanoes and bubbling geothermal hot springs. The landscape feels otherworldly, like you've landed on another planet. Every single turn on the road reveals another mind-blowing waterfall, a field of moss-covered lava rocks, or a black sand beach with giant basalt columns. The main event in Iceland is witnessing its raw, natural power. We're talking about standing in the spray of Skogafoss or Seljalandsfoss, two of the most epic waterfalls you will ever see. You can walk behind one of them. Then there's the Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, where huge icebergs that have broken off a glacier float serenely out to sea. It's a surreal and beautiful sight. In the winter, you can explore crystal blue ice caves that look like something out of a fantasy movie, and of course, you have the chance to chase the northern lights. But Iceland has a summer secret weapon, the midnight sun. From about May to August, the sun barely sets, giving you 24 hours of daylight to explore. Imagine hiking to a remote hot spring at 2 a.m. with the sky still bright. It completely messes with your head in the best way possible, and allows you to pack an insane amount of adventure into every single day. And you have to visit the Blue Lagoon, the famous geothermal spa. Floating in those milky blue mineral-rich waters, surrounded by black lava fields, is an experience you just can't get anywhere else. So, the number one reason to visit Iceland in 2026? It's to witness the most dramatic natural wonders on the planet. It's not a relaxing beach vacation. It's an adventure that makes you feel small in the face of nature's immense power. The landscapes are so extreme and so beautiful, they will be burned into your memory forever. For anyone who wants their trip to feel like an epic movie, Iceland is your location. Chapter 5, Number 6. Vietnam, a culinary and cultural overload. Coming in at number 6 is Vietnam, a country that offers one of the best bang-for-your-buck travel experiences on the planet. The energy here is incredible. Hanoi Ho Chi Minh City. The streets are a chaotic symphony of motorbikes, street vendors, people just living their lives. It might seem overwhelming at first. Once you dive in, you discover a culture that is rich, resilient, incredibly welcoming. The history here is palpable. Ancient temples in Hanoi Cuchi tunnels. The absolute best thing about Vietnam is the food. For just a few dollars, you can eat like a king. Sitting on a tiny plastic stool on the sidewalk having the best bowl of PHG or the most delicious banh mi of your life. Every region has its own specialty. Bún Cha in Hanoi, Khao Lao in Hoi An. Going on a street food tour here isn't just a meal, it's a cultural adventure. The flavors are so fresh, so complex, so good, you'll be dreaming about them long after you leave. But Vietnam's landscapes are just as impressive as its food. The must-see spectacle is Halong Bay. Limestone karsts rising from emerald green water. Taking an overnight cruise through the bay is a bucket list experience. It's stunning. Then you can head north to the mountains around Sapa. Terraced rice paddies carved into the hillsides. Or go south to the Mekong Delta, a maze of rivers and swamps where people live and work on the water. So, What is the one huge reason to visit Vietnam in 2026? It's the unbeatable combination of affordable culinary adventures and diverse landscapes. It's a country that rewards curious travelers. Whether you're exploring a hidden alley for the best street food, cruising through limestone karsts, or motorbiking through mountain passes, Vietnam offers a depth of culture, history, and natural beauty that is truly staggering. Number 5. Greece, the timeless island. Breaking into our top 5 is the legendary, the iconic Greece. This is the country that basically invented the dream vacation. When you picture a perfect paradise, you're probably picturing Greece. We're talking about those whitewashed villages with blue-domed churches clinging to cliffsides overlooking the most intensely blue water you've ever seen. Santorini, Mykonos, they are ridiculously, stunningly beautiful. Watching the sunset in Oya, Santorini, is a core memory you will never, ever forget. But the magic of Greece is that there are literally thousands of islands, and the real adventure is finding your own perfect spot. You can go from the party atmosphere of Mykonos to the quiet, secluded beaches of Milos, or the historic grandeur of Crete, the largest island. Island hopping is the ultimate Greek challenge. You can spend weeks just taking ferries from one paradise to another, each with its own unique vibe, history, and beaches. You could be exploring a volcanic beach one day and a hidden cove only reachable by boat the next. And let's not forget the history. This is the cradle of Western civilization. In Athens, you can stand in the shadow of the Acropolis and the Parthenon, structures that are 2,500 years old and still dominate the city. You can walk in the footsteps of Socrates and Plato. Then you can go to places like Delphi or Olympia, the site of the original Olympic Games. The history isn't just in museums, it's everywhere, woven into the fabric of the country. You're constantly surrounded by ancient ruins and myths. So, the number one reason to make Greece your 2026 trip? It's for that pure, unfiltered Mediterranean bliss. It's the perfect combination of jaw-dropping beauty, ancient history, and simple pleasures. It's about swimming in crystal-clear water, eating fresh grilled fish at a seaside taverna, and feeling the warmth of the sun. It's a timeless escape that lives up to every single bit of the hype. It's the definition of a dream vacation, and you absolutely have to experience it. Chapter 7. At number 4, we have the most vibrant and exciting comeback story in the travel world, Colombia. For years, people were hesitant to visit, but that has completely changed. Colombia is now one of the safest, most welcoming, most exciting destinations in South America. The energy is infectious. You feel it in the salsa clubs of Cali, the bustling streets of Bogotá, the colorful colonial charm of Cartagena. The people are proud and excited to share it. The diversity of landscapes is insane. The Caribbean coast, stunning beaches. Tayrona National Park, paradise-like beaches. Fly inland to the coffee region, Salento. Wax palms towering into the mist, like a Dr. Seuss book brought to life. Stay on a coffee farm, see beans roasted and processed. Drink coffee straight from the source. The cities are undergoing a massive transformation. Medellin, from dark past to innovation, art, nightlife. Take the cable cars up into the hills. Bogotá has a world-class graffiti scene and amazing museums, including one filled with gold. And Cartagena, on the coast, is a walled colonial city of pure magic. Flower-draped balconies, cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages. So, what is the single biggest reason to visit Colombia in 2026? It's to experience its colorful, contagious energy firsthand. A country rediscovering itself. Optimism, passion, friendliness, vibrant cities, lush coffee plantations. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is the country that basically defines the word epic, New Zealand. If you've seen The Lord of the Rings, you've already seen how insane the landscapes are, but, I promise you, it's even more mind-blowing in real life. This is a country that feels like it was built for adventure. The sheer drama of the scenery is on another level. We're talking about the towering, glacier-carved fjords of Milford Sound, where waterfalls cascade down 1,000-foot cliffs directly into the sea. It's so majestic it feels primal. This is the undisputed adventure capital of the world. Queenstown isn't just a city, it's a high-octane theme park. This is the birthplace of commercial bungee jumping. You can throw yourself off a bridge, a platform, or even a stadium roof. But it doesn't stop there. You can go jet boating through narrow canyons, skydiving over stunning lakes and mountains, whitewater rafting, the Tongariro Alpine Crossing with volcanic craters and emerald lakes. But it's not all extreme sports. The beauty of New Zealand is also in its quieter moments. You can explore the geothermal wonders of Rotorua, bubbling mud pools and giant geysers. You can relax on a golden beach in Abel Tasman National Park, or go whale watching in Kaikoura. The country is split into 2 main islands, and the best way to see it is by renting a camper van and just driving. Pull over wherever you see something amazing, which is every 5 minutes. So, the one massive reason to go to New Zealand in 2026? It's for outdoor adventure on a scale you can't find anywhere else. It's a country that challenges you to push your limits, whether that means jumping off a bridge or completing a multi-day hike. The scenery is so powerful and so otherworldly that it will make you feel alive. Our runner-up taking the silver medal at number 2 is the effortlessly cool and incredibly charming Portugal. For a long time, it was overshadowed by its neighbor, Spain, but Portugal is having its moment. It has all the European charm, historic cities, amazing food, beautiful coastlines. But it's more affordable, less crowded, and has a uniquely relaxed vibe. The capital, Lisbon, is one of the coolest cities in Europe. It's a city of 7 hills, with vintage yellow trams rattling up and down its steep cobblestone streets. The atmosphere in Lisbon is just perfect. You can get lost in the winding alleyways of the Alfama district, listen to the mournful, beautiful sound of fado music drifting out of a tiny restaurant. Just a short train ride away is Sintra, a fairy tale town filled with whimsical palaces and castles, like the colorful Pina Palace perched on a hilltop. The whole region is just packed with charm. But then you have the coast. The Algarve region in the south is famous for its stunning golden beaches, dramatic rock formations, and hidden sea caves. You can kayak into the Benagil Cave or just find a secluded beach and relax. And the Atlantic coast is a surfer's paradise, with huge waves and a laid-back vibe. And we haven't even talked about Porto, the city that gave us port wine, with its iconic double-decker bridge and beautiful riverside district. So, what is the single biggest reason Portugal is our number 2 pick for 2026? It's because it offers the perfect blend of historic charm, stunning coastline, and affordability. It's a country where you can explore vibrant cities, relax on world-class beaches, and eat amazing food, all while feeling like you've discovered a well-kept secret. It's the complete package. And here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 country you absolutely must visit in 2026 is Japan. This place is on a completely different level. A seamless fusion of ancient tradition Blade Runner-esque futurism. One minute you can be in the middle of the Shibuya crossing, the world's busiest intersection, surrounded by neon lights and giant video screens. And the next you can be walking through a serene 1,000-year-old temple garden, where the only sound is a bamboo fountain. The efficiency and politeness of the culture here are just insane. The trains are so punctual you can set your watch to them. The streets are spotlessly clean. Everyone is incredibly respectful. It makes traveling here an absolute pleasure. In the spring, the country is blanketed in cherry blossoms, which is one of the most beautiful natural spectacles on the planet. You can visit Kyoto, the cultural heart of Japan, with its stunning temples, geishas, and bamboo forests. Or you can ride the Shinkansen bullet train at over 200 miles per hour to explore different parts of the country in record time. So, why is Japan our number 1 undisputed champion for 2026? Because it offers the most unique and immersive travel experience in the world. It's a country that will constantly surprise you, challenge your perceptions, and overload your senses in the best way possible. It's the perfect blend of mind-boggling modernity and profound, timeless beauty. A trip to Japan isn't just a vacation. It's an adventure into a different way of life. It's the one country that every single person should experience at least once. And that's the list. 10 countries that are guaranteed to give you the adventure of a lifetime in 2026. Fast recap montage of all 10 countries, from the futuristic streets of Japan to the sun-drenched coasts of Portugal. Every single one of these places offers something truly special. I know it's a tough choice, but that's a good problem to have. Planning a big trip can feel like a huge challenge, but breaking it down and picking that one perfect destination is the first step to an unforgettable journey. I hope this video just made that first step a whole lot easier for you. We spent a ton of time putting this list together, and now I want to hear from you. The challenge is simple. Pick one. If you had to book a flight right now to one of these 10 countries, which one would it be and why? Let me know in the comments. I read as many as I can, and I'm genuinely curious to see where you guys would go. Your comments also help us figure out what kinds of videos to make next, so don't be shy. And like I promised, here's the tip. It's in the description of this video. Check the description of the video. It's a strategy I use to find cheaper flights, and it has saved me thousands of dollars over the years. It takes a few extra minutes, but it's 100% worth it. Use it, save that money, and put it towards an even more epic trip. Hit subscribe for more travel rankings, and use the pinned tip to save on flights for 2026. See you in the next video.